Good evening, students. So today our next topic is the Greibeck normal form. That is how to convert a context-free grammar into a Greibeck normal form. So Greibeck normal form is again a very useful normal form, which is used for generating the grammar production rules, which are the set which is accepted by a push-down automata, that is a PDA. So the definition of the Greibeck normal form is कि a context-free grammar is in a Greibeck normal form if every production is of the form capital A to A alpha, where A is a terminal and alpha belongs to the star closure of the variable set, that is Vn, and A is a input alphabet symbol, where this alpha, as it is a star closure of variable, so the form can be of A to A type also, considering alpha as a empty symbol. So S to empty can also be the production rule in the Greibeck normal form if the empty belongs to the language. So it is assumed that the capital S, that is a start symbol, does not appear to the right hand side of the any production rule. So moving on ahead, let us have an example of a GNF. Say the productions of a grammar capital G are given as S to A, and S to empty, capital A to small b C, capital B to small b, capital C to small c. All these production rules, if you see, starting with the terminal, the RHS side, all these are in a GNF form. So the important point is how to construct a GNF, that is a Greibeck normal form. So let us have, there are basically two lemmas. There are two, you can say, the corollaries or the lemmas which are useful for converting a given grammar or a given production rule into a Greibeck normal form. So the first lemma is basically useful for deleting a variable, say capital B, as the first symbol on the right hand side of some capital A production. That is, if A is on the left side, then RHS starts with capital B. So this is the one. Provided no B production has B is the first symbol in RHS. So eliminate B in capital A to B gamma. We simply replace capital B by the right hand side of every B production. For example, if suppose we are having capital A to capital B small a b in our grammar, and the next productions of B are small a, small b, double A, capital AB, then capital B can be replaced in the RHS of the B. So you can replace this small a over here, the small b over here, small a again over here. So the resulting productions will be capital A to small a, AB, capital A to small b, capital B, AB, capital A to triple A, small b, capital A to capital A, B, AB. So if you look onto the A productions, all these starting three productions rules are in a GNF form, except this last one where the RHS again starts with the capital A. So using lemma 1, we can eliminate the capital B, that is the variable on the RHS of any production rule, with the help of this lemma 1. So only this type of production rule is left now. that is capital A to capital AB, which is not in a GNF form. So for these type of production rules to get converted into a GNF form, we use the lemma 2. So lemma 2 is useful to eliminate capital A from the RHS of the production rule of type A to A alpha. So if original grammar say G is having the production rules of type capital A to A alpha 1, A alpha 2, up to A alpha gamma type, and capital A to beta 1, beta 2 up to beta S, where beta productions are not starting with the capital A, then we can convert all these production rules in a grammar G into the equivalent GNF form of grammar G dash by introducing a capital Z as a new variable, where the new set of productions are like the set of capital A productions in the resulting grammar G dash will be A to beta 1, beta 2 up to beta S, as in the previous, as in the original grammar G, but the new production rules will be like capital A to beta 1 Z, beta 2 Z up to beta S Z. So these will be the new production rules included into a resulting grammar G dash. And the second step is the set of capital Z productions will be like Z2 alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha gamma or alpha R, and Z2 alpha 1 Z, alpha 2 Z, alpha R Z. So now all these production rules, example A to beta 1, A to beta 2, up to A to beta S, and A to beta 1 Z, A to beta 2 Z, up to A beta S Z, and Z2 alpha 1, Z2 alpha 2 up to Z2 alpha S or alpha gamma, and Z2 alpha 1 Z, alpha 2 Z up to alpha gamma Z will all be in a GNF form. And the rest productions for the other variables are as same in the resulting grammar or in the G dash grammar as those were present in the original grammar G. So this is how we can convert the non-GNF production rules into the GNF type with the help of these two lemmas, lemma 1 and lemma 2. Let us have an example to understand these two lemma and understand how to convert the non-GNF form of the grammar into a GNF form. Let us have a look onto the example. So this is an example on the Greibach normal form where a grammar is given and we have to convert this grammar into a Greibach normal form, because the productions of this grammar, that is S2 double A in a capital, it is the two variables on the RHS, and S2 small a. Similarly, capital A to double S and capital A to small b are not in a GNF form. The two production rules, that is S2 double A and capital A to double S, both these production rules are not in the Greibach normal form. So we can rename these two variables, that is capital S as A1 and capital A as A2. So we will get the resultant productions like A1 to A2, A2 and A1 to small a, and A2 to A1, A1 and A2 to small b. So step 1 is to find out which productions are already in the GNF and which productions are not in GNF. So the production A1 to small a is already in GNF, and for the A2 type productions, A2 to small b is already in GNF. So starting with a higher index variable form, that is to convert or to take the A2 to A1 productions first, we will apply the lemma 1 to this production A2 to A1 and we will try to convert this non-GNF form production into a GNF form. So starting with the A2 production, we'll take A2 to A1 production first, and we'll try to replace the RHS of this A2 production, that is to replace A1 with the productions like A2 and A1 to A. So the RHS become replacing A1 from the RHS with A2 and A, will get A2 to A1 and A2 to A1, and A2 to B is already in the GNF form. So this is how, after applying, we will get the production rules of this form. So if you see the A2 productions now, the two of the A2 productions now are in GNF. A2 to B was already in the GNF, but after applying the lemma 1, we see that A2 to A1 is now also come under the GNF form, but the production rule, that is A2 to A1 is yet not in the GNF form. So we'll apply the lemma 2 on A2 productions which are not in the GNF, and this can be done with applying the Z2 as a new variable. So what will we do here? We'll simply introduce Z2 variable as starting with A2 to A1 production and putting the Z2 at the last, and we'll get the new production rule as A2 to A1 Z2. The original production was A2 to A1, but introducing the Z2 will give you the new production, that is A1 Z2. Similarly, A2 to B production, which was already in GNF, but after introducing a Z2 variable, we will get what? We will get A2 to B Z2. So this becomes the set of new A2 productions. These are called new A2 productions. And as you know, the lemma 2 says the second step is writing the Z2 production. So what will be the Z2 production? Z2 production will be Z2 to A2A1. Why? Because Z2 always give you what? Z2 always give you alpha 1, and it gives you Z2 to alpha 1 Z2. So over here the alpha 1 is nothing but this A2 A1, this A2 A1. So the new Z2 productions will be Z2 to A2 A1 and Z2 to A2 A1 Z2. So these were the A2 productions, and this becomes the Z2 productions. So this is how we have applied the lemma 2 on the A2 productions. Coming on to the A1 productions, we have to apply now lemma 1 on the A1 productions. So the original A1 productions were A1 to A2 and A1 to A, where A1 to A was already in the GNF. So we have to apply the lemma 1 on only A1 to A2. So replacing A2 on the RHS will get what? Replacing A2 on the RHS will give you what? Will get A2 to A1 A2 and A1 to A1 Z2 A2 and A1 to B A2, because A2 productions were how many? There were these many A2 productions: A1 Z2, A2 to B, A2 to BZ2. So how many A2 productions were there? There were 4 Z2 productions. So we'll get what? We'll get A2 firstly replaced by AA1 firstly, then we'll get A2 replaced by AA1 Z2, then we'll get A2 replaced by B, and finally the A2 will get replaced by B Z2. So this is how we'll get 4 A1 productions, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is how we'll get 4 A1 productions, and since all A1 productions can see are starting with the terminal, that is A12 small a, A12 small a, A12 small b, A12 b. So all these A1 productions are now in a ZNF form. So no need to apply the lemma 2 on the A1 production. The only step which remains is to convert or to modify the Z2 productions, because yet the Z2 productions are not in the GNF form, because Z2 gives you what? Z2 gives you the A2 on the RHS as a first symbol, and Z2 again gives you the A2 as the first symbol on the RHS. So these two Z2 productions are need to be modified or need to be converted into the GNF form. So how can we convert these two Z2 productions into the GNF? It is very simple, and we can simply replace the A2 over here with again these 4 productions, that is AA1 Z2, A2 to B and A2 to BZ2. That is, we'll get new Z2 productions as replacing A2 with AA1, then replacing A2 with AA1 Z2, then replacing A2 with B, then replacing A2 with BZ2. So this is how we'll get the 4 Z2 productions with this one, and again replacing this A2 with again the same A2 production, and we'll again get the new Z2 productions. So this is how we'll get new 8 Z2 productions which will be in the GNF form. Let us see, those were what? Those were these 8 productions, that is Z2 to A1 A1, B A1, AA1 Z2 A1, B Z2 A1. These were the 4 new Z2 productions, and the remaining were A1 A1. At last we'll get Z2, then B A1 followed by Z2, then A1 Z2 A1 again followed by Z2, and then B Z2 A1 again followed by Z2. So now you can see that these 4 productions of Z2, these 4 productions of Z2, these 4 productions of A1, and these 4 productions of A2, all these productions of A2, A1 and Z2 all are in the GNF, because all of them are starting with the terminal symbol and then followed by the variables. So this is how we can convert the non-GNF production rules into the GNF by applying the lemma 1 and the lemma 2 accordingly. So this was the example 1, and we can do some more examples, and I will give you those examples in your assignment, and you will try to do or try to solve these examples. If you have any query, you can ask me without any hesitation, and I will solve those queries. So till then, bye bye.